What happens when a phone that everyone thought was dead suddenly makes a comeback? That's exactly what's happening with Samsung's Galaxy S26 lineup. Because new reports suggest the Plus model is returning, and it's honestly a twist nobody saw coming for months. All the talk around the Galaxy S26 series was about three phones: the standard model, the flashy new Edge, and of course, the Ultra. But now, Korean media is reporting that Samsung has started development on a Galaxy S26 Plus. Yes, the Plus is back after skipping a generation. And it might be because the Galaxy S25 Edge turned out to be a much bigger flop than Samsung expected. Here's the story. When the Galaxy S25 Edge launched earlier this year, Samsung positioned it as a bold experiment, a razor-thin, 6.7-inch flagship that looked stunning and futuristic. The problem? It didn't sell. Despite huge discounts in places like the US, the phone failed to take off. In fact, Samsung reportedly planned to produce only around 300,000 units of the S25 Edge between September and December. Compare that with nearly 3 million units of the regular S25 and over 3 million S25 Ultras, and you can see just how small that number really is. Now here's where things get interesting. The S25 Plus, which everyone thought was gone for good, apparently sold better than the Edge. Samsung had targeted 500,000 units for the S25 Plus. And while that's nowhere near the Ultra's numbers, it clearly outperformed the Edge. So Samsung seems to have realized something simple. Killing off the Plus and replacing it with the Edge was the wrong move. That's why the company is now reviving the Plus for the Galaxy S26 family. Internally, Samsung is calling it the M Plus, joining the other code names: M1 for the S26 Pro, M2 for the Edge, and M3 for the Ultra. The big question now is, does this mean Samsung will cancel the S26 Edge altogether? According to reports, Samsung is developing up to 4 models for the S26 lineup. That wording is important because it doesn't guarantee that all 4 will hit store shelves. If something gets cut, the Edge is the most likely candidate. It's possible Samsung is testing both the Edge and Plus in development, then deciding later which one actually gets released. So, what would separate the two if they both make it? The obvious difference is design. The Edge would still be Samsung's thinnest flagship, keeping that extreme slim profile, while the Plus would probably stick to a more traditional build, something sturdier, safer, and more practical. But beyond design, it's hard to say how Samsung will justify having both. If the Plus ends up being just a copy of the S25 Plus with a new chip, that could be a problem. Now, is bringing back the Plus the right move? That depends on how you see it.